Welcome back, folks. This is Tommy, Help with Gadgets, and we've got another knife to do a disassembly and cleaning of today. This is the Tuya Shocker, and my nephew has loaned this to me. Really nice little knife with a nice hollow grind on it. So let's go ahead and get into this. And I haven't even checked to see what size. Looks like we've got a T8 pivot, and let's see, looks like those are probably T6s. Let's check that right quick to make sure. Yep, T6 on the body screw. So let's go ahead and pop this screw off here, or the pivot screw, and we'll go ahead and toss that in the alcohol. And let's switch over to the T6. And I think we'll take them out on this side. Simply because there's a screw going into that pocket clip there, it appears. And we're going to have to take this one out on this side anyways. So there we go. And that has successfully disassembled itself. Well, somewhat. Drop that in the alcohol, drop that in the alcohol. And let's get that one over there as well. Alright, fairly simple. There is some lightning pocket there on that side, and a couple on this side here. I always like to just take a look at a knife, and since I haven't had this one apart before, and just kind of see how different makers do it, or how different manufacturers in this case do it. Alright, gonna wipe this off of the area there, and then just get all of that area, lock face and all that kind of good stuff. Alright, and then I'm just going to wipe this down, again getting that lock face, getting that detent ball, and just wiping any extraneous materials off that may be on the inside of the scales here. In this case, no real need to try to dig those washers out. It's not that dirty from what I can see, and so no real need to do that. Let's get a fresh alcohol pad out and go ahead and fish these bearings out. Put those there to dry, and then I'll get the pivot out, wipe that one down. It is a D-shaped pivot from the feel of it, yep. Alright, make sure that's tight there, and then we'll get the pivot screw out, and I want to switch back to that T8 because what I'm going to do is pinch that those threads with my thumbnail and then kind of run that out to get any kind of junk I can off of those threads. And you can see there the stuff that I got off the thread, so that's the reason I do that. Alright, I believe that's got everything. Let's go ahead and pop. Well, let me take, I do want to take a cotton swab and just kind of clean it, both sides. Whoops. Okay. Let's go ahead and drop that pivot back in there. Let's see. Looks like it's to the rear there. Yep. Alright, we'll go ahead and get that stop pin back in place. And drop that. Bearing on, I'm going to put a little bit of gunny glide on each side of the pivot there. No need to put a whole lot. If you put too much, it just attracts more gunk, and you don't want to do that. Alright, same thing goes for here. Just a little bit there, and a little bit there. And then I want to put a dot on that pivot. And then we're ready to put things back together. So we'll set that there. Grab the pivot screw and just put a little bit on that screw. Try to get everything lined up and start that screw, get it tightened up, and then we'll turn it back over. Try to line everything up and switch back to the T6 to get those screws, body screws in. And the same for the longer one, which of course goes it through into that clip. Make sure those are tightened down. I'm actually going to flip it over. Check this one to make sure it's tight. Okay. And then we'll check and see what we need to do with the, and I don't think we need to do anything. Action is good, no movement. So there you have it, the Tuya shocker. And we've had a disassembly and cleaning of that particular knife. And hope you've enjoyed it. Please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't done so, and leave a comment. Tell me what you think about this knife. I haven't had a lot of experience with it, but seems to be a pretty solid knife in my opinion. Alright, thank y'all for watching. Hope to see you again soon.